Each episode of Education Matters ends with a final word. The release of the Public School Forum report on expanding educational opportunities seems particularly timely given the devastating impact of Hurricane Matthew in eastern North Carolina. Sadly, that part of our state that received the brunt of Matthew's floodwaters is also an area of our state where we tend to see all three focus areas of the study group represented at a higher rate than anywhere else in North Carolina: racial inequities, traumatic childhood experiences, and chronically low-performing schools. Now look, I love Eastern North Carolina. It's home. It's truly a wonderful place filled with strong, hardworking people with areas of growth dotting the landscape. And it's where you find the only real barbecue in North Carolina. But it's also an area that has never really found its place in the new economy. Did you know if we were to divide our state along the I-95 corridor, something Matthew literally did, and made Eastern North Carolina its own state, it would be the 51st poorest state in the Union. In the neighborhood where I grew up in Fayetteville, it used to be anchored by 3 textile mills. My family worked in them. And then one day there were just 2. And then there was 1. And then there were none. That story repeated itself all across Eastern North Carolina, with major factories and good jobs disappearing, along with the tobacco and related businesses. You see, there really are 2 North Carolinas. It's not easily defined like East and West, or even urban and rural, but it is a state where some of our children are getting the sound basic education promised to them, and some are not. Too many children live in poverty and suffer from adverse childhood experiences and undiagnosed social and emotional problems our schools are not adequately equipped to help. Too many of our students of color find themselves on the wrong end of educational opportunity, treated differently when discipline is administered or when academic opportunities are made available. Some students, but not them. And students of color with emotional scars often show up in high numbers in our lowest performing schools, who are typically the lowest funded ones, plagued by high teacher turnover. We have to get serious about addressing these problems. One thing for sure, most solutions have been proven require additional resources and commitment over the long haul, not quick fix schemes. Hard things are hard. Our state can't survive if we thrive. There are large swaths of our state left behind. That's it for Education Matters this week. Please come back and see us next week when we'll talk about the $50,000 question, teacher pay.